And even though there's no dialogue, the plot's pretty clear. Somebody's coming in to save them. There's some time travel involved. They're being hunted down, presumably for their inventions. And I think it does a really good job of making us want to know who these characters are and who their relationship is, and like why are they being, like hunted down. So I think it does a really good job of pulling you in to sort of think about these things. When I first watched it, I actually assumed that the person from the future was, somehow the child, like, grown up who had come back to, like, save them in this moment. I'm not really sure about the laws of space travel and time loops and all that here, but, yeah, it was, like, intriguing.
Love the music. It drew me in right away. And it was a great choice for this type of short. I can't believe this was under 5 minutes. It felt like, in a good way, that it was longer. It just had such great content, such a great story. For me, it was a daughter traveling back in time to save her and her dad. I just absolutely loved this. I thought the effects were great, the lighting effects, the performances were great, great casting and editing and cinematography, and just all the camera work and the editing especially. And even the story, I mean, you kind of, when there's any time travel, it's easy to try and nitpick it for any holes, and I didn't really see any, and it was just a lot of fun and really cool to show a young girl, working on something mechanically, such as something that was takes such high intelligence anyway. And that this was a really close relationship she had with her dad, and just the story was awesome.
Futuristic dystopian era or kind of say like stage. And I really love how they kind of unfolded the story. I have mixed feelings about time travel in general, but I really, really loved how this one unfolded, and how you kind of got the dueling story like lines at the same time. As it's kind of unfolding, you're, piecing everything together. And so I really liked the approach that they took with that. I really loved the kind of moments between the father and the daughter, and then at the same time, the moments of like her by herself trying to like figure it out and work it out. And obviously she's very driven towards making this work and really, coming back to this one moment. And I thought that they just infused so much tenderness and so much drive and so much love into those moments that I thought it was really, really beautiful. I thought it moved really well. I thought the music went with it really, really well.
A mission with time running out. The tone in this is suspenseful action thriller. He makes a sacrifice, and now she feels compelled to finish what he started. Um, to create this time travel device, and she's able to travel back in time to save him and her, save herself. Great, interesting concept. Um, I loved the choice of casting. Um, it was very believable as the younger version of in the older version of the same girl. The performance is very strong. You could definitely tell there was a sense of a connection.
A good kind of lo-fi cyberpunk, piece like this. It was, a fun premise. They're kind of, fighting the power. I love the girl teleporting in the door and rescuing everybody. That was cool. Music was really cool, real energetic, nice song, nicely written, produced, and performed. Yeah, and I see that it's the first of a trilogy, so pretty cool. I like this idea of just having a musical concept piece like this, and you're doing going in acts here, and it'd be nice to kind of see them all strung together, see what happens.
My interpretation of the film Static is about a little girl and her father figure or mentor trying to build a time or teleportation machine. I presume it's a time one because we see an older girl come out and give the man a missing part or a fixed part to the machine that he eventually fixes and leaves with the little girl. I think it's a really interesting concept of like back into the future and that whole past and present type of element and rewriting. I think it's all about correcting one's past and rewriting the future.